Alright, well, I got my truck already jacked up out here, ready to start taking the wheels off of it. I've already jacked it up, if you can see under there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I jacked it up and put a board underneath that arm over there. So what I got to do now is take this wheel on off. This is always the fun part, this cat-eye system right here. So I need to go get a 13mm, remove this, take all the bolts off, and then let's connect this line here. Even though it's cool right now, I need to move this thing to a better area because I'm hot. The sun's coming in on this black monkey suit. This is why I hate this thing. You can't never get your hand in here to do anything on these little systems in here. I decided to go ahead and bring my tractor on up here and park it between me and the sun. And I'll go ahead and take this thing off. Get themselves in some kind of a bind and they just won't come off easy. And this tire right here, it's at the end of its life. Might as well load it in the pickup truck and take it to somebody and let them put it on. This thing here, I guarantee you, this drum, oh, it's coming off. How about that? I just dumped all the smut all over the ground out here. This crap right there. It'll be all over my pants here soon. I can get in here now and show you what the problem actually was. See this here slack adjuster? That bar there, it's supposed to go to the other side on the inside. So here's the problem. You can see up here this little bracket. See how that bracket is twisted? I mean, it took some kind of force. Whatever happened, it looks like it pushed this thing up and also twisted it off to the side. And let's go around here to the side. And even the bottom down here, look at that one. That one is pushed down. It is twisted down. I have no idea what even caused any of that. So, plan now is just to go ahead and remove this here quarter pin here. Go ahead and take this thing here off. I think the brake chamber is definitely going to be bad. I'm going to go ahead and put a new one on it anyway. The new brake chamber, start off with this, get this off. The problem is it's just going to be fixing this bracket up here. I don't think it can be even fixed. It's then got a, let me see if I can zoom it in a little bit there. You see how it's torn right here? It's then pushed it back and started, almost ripped it. I mean, it's ripped about halfway through almost, at least a quarter of the way, a third of the way. So whatever happened, I don't even know what caused any of this. Have no idea.
Ya cuando finish.
I'm just aggravated already. A while back I was doing some work one time, and I always keep all the tools in my toolbox over here on the side, and for some reason or another I was in a hurry, I got like 3 toolboxes, and I got an O-ring remover, and I done lost my O-ring remover somewhere. Let me check and see if it's in this toolbox down here. I guarantee you it's not. I might get lucky. It really ticks me off. Now I got to go to the store and buy one. I got to go to the store and buy one. And that one was a good one too. Whoever found that toolbox got about $400 worth of tools. I think I was at the truck stop at the TA or somewhere, and they were bitching about having to remove that cat eye system. So I went in there and took my toolbox out of the toolbox to get to the one behind it, and the one I took out and laid on the ground, and when I was putting things back in, I left it on the ground by the wall. And then about a week later I needed something. I'm like, crap, where's my toolbox at? And you know, I didn't even bother to call the site. To this day I still don't even remember exactly which one it was. Because I didn't replace most of everything that I lost. I'm gonna call truck parts specialist up here real quick. This is Billy Higginbotham. I've got a slack adjuster. It's on a Transcraft trailer. It's the bracket that welds onto the trailer that holds that locks the slack adjuster into position. I don't know what you would call that bracket, but would y'all have something like that, or could get it, or how would we go about finding a part for it? It's welded on, so it's actually made onto the axle. But for some reason or another, my slack adjuster, the bolts come out or something, but the whole thing is just twisted up and bent and almost broken.
I think I'll have to see it.
Yeah, I'd have to get a torch and cut it off to bring it in. That's the thing. I could send you
pictures report.
Yeah, I can send you a picture. All right, I went and got me a pair of snap ring pliers. Borrowed them from my neighbor next door until I can get to the store and buy me a pair. Tired of getting my hands dirty for everything I do under here. Some gloves on this time, because I ain't gonna be done. I also called the store, the parts store, and got me a pair of got this thing on order. He says it's gonna take about 3 to 4 business days before they can even get it in. So today is Friday. If he orders it today, it'll probably be Monday or so before they actually get it. So it could be next Thursday or Friday before this thing even becomes close to being finished. So let me get under here. Oh my God. See, got the right tool, comes right off of there. Put it down here in the sand. Take all these little rings off. Lay them in the sand. Slack adjuster's off. I want to lay it down in the sand. It's got grease on it. Lay it up here in the frame rail. And these little covers right here. Let me look at the other one over there. Yeah, it's not all bent up, so I'm going to need these covers. And there'll be a little, some kind of a bushing right there, so you can see right there. Whatever happened, I don't know. I have no idea what happened. I know what that puzzles me is that why this thing's even broken like this. I've never seen anything like it. So anyway, what I need to do now is get up in here and get my torch and cut this thing. It's only welded. They've only got it welded on the top and the bottom. It'll be pretty easy to get off. Yep. I don't even know what size that is. Just go get a handful of wrenches. 7/8. And let's see what that bottom one is. It's much smaller. It's bigger than that. So the bottom one there is a 3/4. I'm not a mechanic. If I went out and tried to get the right wrench, I'd be getting up and down 15 times. So I've learned a long time ago, just go and that's why it doesn't do any good to wear gloves like this. This thing is supposed to have a swivel on it, but this damn thing ain't swiveling. It's a pain in the ass. There it goes. Yeah, I got one off. And that's why you don't even bother to wear gloves. They don't do any good. It's garbage. Wasting a pair of gloves for nothing. You don't do nothing but make your hands sweat anyway. And then you still get dirty hands. Alright, well, that's off. Only thing I got left to do now is weld the new one back on. And get the torch and cut the old one off. I guess I'll just go ahead and get the stupid torch out and go ahead and cut that thing loose. I'm not going to film it because it's a pain in the ass. It's so tight under there, and this is my bigger camera, so I guess when I come back out here next week, I'll bring the DJI, the little action camera. It's easier than use. I'm using a camcorder right here. The camcorder does a lot better job. It looks better than the DJI, but it's such a pain in the ass. Everything's a pain in the ass. I'll get my small grinder, come out here and try to grind that off. I need to take that handle off of it. This handle's in my way. This bar is really what's in my way. I just want to remove the whole bar. When I've almost got it.